This is your Lord and personal savior of 2K, Lord Becton. Becton 99, the first of his name. Kingslayer. Goblet drinker. Anyway, I was watching The Penguin, the finale tonight, and I was like, yeah, I was tuned in. I was like, whatever. I want to say this. I'm mad at motherfucking Seth Rogen for making a Ninja Turtle movie. I don't know if he's older than me or not, but nigga, I love Ninja Turtles. He doesn't, but he got to make the movie. And then I want to send out my second respectful fuck you to James Gunn, who's now in charge of DC. And I'm like, dog, you can't think of better Superman, Batman shit than me. But they got the position and I don't. So forever and all time, I'm outside of history, just like Lil Wayne at the Super Bowl. We both know what we feeling. You know how much I put on for Batman? And they do me like this? But that's another conversation. So the show has been setting up that the Penguin is a psychopath or a sociopath or a narcissist or just some real crazy fucking killer. But it's been tempering it with flourishes of maybe he cares about some things. So I'm willing to go down this line, blah 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 blah, to get to where we're going. And this is a spoiler review and put it in the title. He kills Vic. Now, before I get into unpacking that shit, what would have made the finale more interesting is if Vic knew. If Sophia had sent him a package in the case of her demise, there was a courier coming up to give him something to say that this is what's going on. And they could have had a showdown, and they could have talked it out with guns and came to a conclusion. And maybe Vic's not dead, you know? I took no joy in seeing the Penguin kill Vic. How? The Penguin could have sent some people to fucking hit Vic on the head, knock him out, and drop his ass off wherever that little girl was that Vic likes. And say, stay there. You come back to Gotham, I'll fucking kill you. Right? Because the idea is, you, in my mind, you can be a psychopath or a sociopath or a deranged narcissist or a psycho killer, but you can make different correlations in your brain. We've seen Penguin think on his feet all the time, change his position, give shit away. I'm going to sell the drugs, whatever. He's been fluid, as Stephen A. Smith would say. I wish Vic would have had a gat in his pocket and popped that nigga in the gut again and said, get the fuck off me. And matter of fact, you got a new enemy, you know? But that didn't happen. Hell, if I would have liked the fact that in this continuity of the Batman universe, there would have been a Killer Croc. And that could have been one of his brothers. And this nigga's coming at him. I'd have liked that shit. We not doing this show saying we not doing that shit. But to kill Vic like that for no reason was stupid. If the Penguin can still pretend to like the prostitute lady, he can still pretend to like Vic. And to me, it makes the Vic character more complicated because he thinks that he's working for someone who has morals, but they don't. And if you look at that, if you take that out and you extrapolate, that could go to each and every one of us in our real lives, in our real jobs. Does our boss care about us? Does our company care about us? Does our 401k care about us? Does our health insurance care about us? And the answer would be no, they'll just choke your ass out in the park like Vic. So not even be careful who you be loyal to. Maybe the answer is don't be loyal to anyone. So I appreciate that message from a bird's eye view in your life. Be careful who you give your loyalty to. But at the same time, no, fuck that. I just spent 8 episodes with this character, Vic. And within the context of whatever happens in this show, there is no need for Vic to die. If this nigga's gonna be gallivanting with the goddamn prostitute and still banging her, and I guess we're just saying that you can be a psychopath, but you love to get a nut off with your old boo thing, and if he's really thinking and he is a thinking character, he would maybe guess that she maybe told Sophia where the place was, where he was doing his thing. But he doesn't care because he won. So why kill Vic? Because you saw me at my weakest points with my mind, whatever. No. To me, they made the character unforgivable. And I'm like, that's changing the rules. Is Catwoman unforgivable? Is it because she's a woman? Is it because she's a person of color and she's got layers? Why can't the Penguin have layers? This thing has no layers. He's a wild boy. So now I'm at the point where after they killed Vic wasn't my nigga. Vic was hella soft, but they killed Vic. I felt for him. My heart little palpitated a little bit. However you say that shit. Palpitated, palpitation, whatever. Okay. The Riddler in the Batman movie, the Riddler was a whole bitch. Once you got him out of his costume, he was nerdy as fuck. Not a threat. Like, what I wanted the Riddler to be is kind of what the Penguin is. I wanted the villain to be like, or I thought I did at least in the beginning, I wanted the villain to be like, if they put you in a room with him, you gonna get ate up. Because their psychosis is nonstop. Not that they're like crazy Rain Man or whatever, but just the idea that they are violent. They will hurt you. If you got something they want, they'll take it. But the Riddler wasn't like that. Once you took the Riddler out of his costume in this Batman 2022 universe, the Riddler was a bitch. Once you took his mask off, he was nothing. The Penguin, this nigga here, when he killed his brothers, when they announced that, I was mad. I was like, what the fuck is that? Who would do that? When they said that his mother knew, I almost turned the fucking show off. Because nobody would do that. Hey, I know that my son killed my 2 kids. Get this nigga out my house. Yeah, Child Protective Services, come get this nigga. Nah, whatever. But I did like the fact that she thought she was going to send the Rex Calabrese dude to kill him or whatever, but she just couldn't. But no, because I felt that was a false dilemma. Turn him into the police or get him killed. Turn him into the police. I'm not gonna have you in my fucking house. I don't care. And then you're looking at me like I'm your girlfriend. Are you fucking kidding me? So I didn't like that either. The Sophia Falcone lady. I got a couple more minutes. I love her as she's beautiful to me. I like her. I like big eyes. Her teeth are big. God gave her those teeth. We're not gonna fight about that. They're white and they're healthy. We like them, whatever. But she's cute. She's fine. I don't care. I saw her in the first time I ever saw her was in Black Mirror or whatever shit. Black Mirror episode. Cool, but I don't believe her as a gangster or somebody intimidating or whatever. But in this last episode, I thank her and I thank the cameraman or men and women for her cleavage. I was like, I'll take that. It's not much, but I'll take it. Yeah. But anyway, if this nigga killed the Maroney dude, if he got out of every trap, hell, when they told me they had him, I'm rolling up hella cautious. I got like 6, 7 cars. I'm behind the 7th car, peeking around the corner like, do you really got this, nigga? She doesn't do that. All of her rhetoric, the entire show, was men betray her, men do weird shit to her, men do all this, men. So why would she trust any person that's a man after you trusted the Maroney dude, and he was earnest with her. He was a chill ass dude. If he couldn't get the job done, I'm not trusting no other man. In fact, when I get out the car, I'm letting off on the penguin. But for the purposes of the show, she trusts everybody. After all that rhetoric, so you think about that. I'm not going to emphasize anymore, but you think about that. That was dumb. She goes back to jail, and this shit reminded me of when Jon Snow got sent back to the wall. I said, not again, HBO. Y'all love to send motherfuckers back to jail and not or to go back to go and don't collect $200. Y'all love to do that shit. You sent Jon Snow back to the wall. You sent this bitch back to Arkham. That's crazy. Catwoman wrote this bitch a letter. When Vic died, my nigga, where was Batman? When the Penguin had her at the docks, where the fuck was Batman? And I'm about to get off this shit because this is the end for me. The show slapped me in my motherfucking face. They pulled their dick out and they pissed on my subscription. They shat on it, and then at the end of the fucking show, they put up the bat signal. I damn near slapped somebody. I don't know who I could have slapped, but that made me mad. Eight hours of footage. Batman nowhere to be found. I thought it was dumb when they said, we can't find the Penguin. We don't know where he is. And there's a big ass part of the city. And they didn't look there. Oh no, they ain't got no power there. That'd be the first place I look. So, yes. Good night.